Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Ray O'Daniel, and in this video we're going to be covering trigger links, what they are and how you can use them in your business using Highlevel. Before we get started, if you could please click the subscribe button. If you have not already, help me support this channel. I would appreciate it. Alrighty, let's start talking about trigger links. Okay, so here we are inside of a demo account. Before we kind of get started dealing with trigger links and so forth, I just kind of wanted to help you understand what trigger links are. This is nothing new. Trigger links have been around for many, many years, primarily used in email marketing, and now more recently in text marketing campaigns. But what it is, it's a special link that your system can send out and can notify you, or actually records and reports back to the person who sent the text or email whenever somebody clicks on a particular link. Really, what it's really great for is tracking what links inside of an email or text message that some of your clients want to know about, because it actually tracks every time they click each individual link. So I'm going to show you how that gets reported in Highlevel, and even how you can utilize it in your in workflows and doing some automation regarding it. That's going to be a little bit later on toward the end of the video. But let's hop into what trigger links are, how they get created inside of Highlevel, and how we can begin utilizing them. So here inside of our demo account, we're going to go to the marketing area. So inside of here, we see we have trigger links, and we're going to click on links. Now, to save some time, I've actually created some trigger links here. I've actually created some templates and some other things that we're going to utilize just for the sake of time, so you don't have to sit here and watch me build them. So right now, you can use trigger links in a couple of different ways. Now, the first way I'm going to show you is if you're sending out emails, or you're selling things to people, like you're creating offers to your clients, or you could be sending them something out monthly. I'm not sure how your business works, but we're going to be covering how that works. Then after that, what I'm going to show you is how you can begin using trigger links inside of appointment settings, and because that's very important, appointment settings, and how you can use it to automate a lot of the follow-up that your team has without having to do things manually. So those are the two different types of scenarios I'm going to go over here. But right now, what I've done is, first of all, let me just show you, creating a link is very straightforward. You just give the link a name and you give it a URL of where you want it to go. Now, for the purposes of this first one, we've got offer 1 and offer 2. It actually just goes to nowhere, yourwebsite.com/offer1, however you want to have that listed on your website. So we have a couple of different offers, but I also want to introduce a new cool thing that you can do inside of Highlevel, is utilize custom values. Now, a custom value is a really good thing that you can have. You can use custom values throughout anything that we do in Highlevel. It's really nice because what this allows you to do is create a trigger link, one trigger link only, and then update that trigger link using a custom value somewhere else in your system. So what this is good for is, like, if you want to have a monthly offer, and you don't want to have to create like a January offer, February offer, March offer. You see, you're going to be creating one trigger link, per month every time you have a new offer, rather than having that just create a monthly offer trigger link and then change the value of that trigger link every month using a custom value. So if you just take a look here, we see here at the bottom, monthly offer, we're actually using a particular custom value link, and I'll show you where this is real quick. So if we take a look at this and edit it, notice that it's just monthly offer, and we're copying and pasting the custom value out of Highlevel. Now, this is really great. You can really only utilize this inside of text messages and email messages, which is what we're going to be using them for. But let's go ahead and take a look at where you can configure this at. So if you go to your settings and go inside your custom values, here you can just simply create a new custom value, give it a name, give it a value. Now, we've already done that here. I'm just going to show you, where is it at? Might be on the next screen or not. Actually, let's go ahead and just create this then. Monthly offer. And we'll just call it monthly offer. So we'll go ahead and create this, and here we see we have monthly offer. So in this kind of case, we'll just quickly update. I'm not sure where the other value came from here, so forgive me, but we'll go ahead and take this, go back to the trigger links, and then we'll just copy this custom value here instead so that we can utilize it. Now, the great thing about it here is anytime that we want to update that monthly offer, all we have to do is go do it inside of the custom value, which your team can do, and then you could just reuse that trigger link over and over again. So I just wanted to show you how you can do that and that that's possible, because that may have a certain value in your business. You'll have to make that decision for yourself. So right now what we're going to do is focus on the templates area initially. Now, this template area is where you can create SMS and text message templates. The email templates that you create here are really kind of like lower email type templates that you can send out. We do have more of a fully functional HTML builder, which we'll take a look at here in a little bit, but I wanted to start at least with showing you some of the very basics. Let's go ahead and start with the SMS message. Now, here inside of the SMS message, separate this, we're going to see here's a basic one. I mean, I just created something very basic. These are my offers. Now here for offer one, notice that this trigger links, you click it and all of the trigger links will simply show up. You can simply take this out if we wanted to. For example, and offer one, we could just simply say, type in the trigger link for this one, offer two, trigger link, monthly offer. Here's a trigger link for that one. Simply save it. Now, one of the things I wanted to show you though is how the trigger links actually work. So for this one, I'm going to just demonstrate by sending a text message just so that we can see it. So for this purposes, I'm going to bounce over here to another one that we have and go to the conversations area. So here is the text message that we have. These are my offers. Notice that this link, here's one of the things I want to show you about real quick. This kind of goes back to the white label feature. Notice that we're sending out a trigger link, but notice where the link is coming from. link.smb360.io. Now that is a white label API domain that has to be set up at the agency level. This is nice because you can at least control what that domain for the links looks like whenever it's sent out. If you have an API domain configured, that's what these links will utilize, which is what it's doing now. If you don't have it, you will use a default Highlevel domain, which I'm not quite sure what it is right now, but you'll be using a different domain for that if you utilize it. So I just at least wanted to show you what it looks like. Now for this case, I'm going to just select offer two. I'm going to click on it. Now what it's going to do is using that link, it's going to go out, report it to Highlevel, and then it comes back and notice that your website just going to this site right here. I'm not affiliated with them. I just really wanted to show you, if you clicked on it, what you actually got, because now what I want to do is inside of trigger links, there's an analyze feature. So if you come here and look at analyze, now we see that offer two has been clicked. Notice that here's all of the trigger links that we have, and it shows you the number of clicks that are available. So this is just very good, so you can at least keep track of which one is more getting the most attention. So right now, notice for offer two, that's the one I clicked. You'll see the reporting that came back, and you'll see offer clicked, and you'll see the day that it was clicked. So it does have an analyze feature that allows you to look and see which offer people are selecting. So I just at least wanted to show you how that worked. Now back to the templates area. As you can tell here, these links may not be very attractive when you click on those. I'm going to show you how to make those look prettier for trigger links, just using text and images that we can use to sort of hide the link. But right now you can just submit a link in there if you want to. This is what the links look like. Again, they look kind of, they might look a little bit spammy to some people and they may not click on it. So therefore you may want to embed these links inside of images or other text, which you cannot do in an SMS message, but you can do inside of email messages, which I'm going to show you now. So let me go ahead and show you how that works. So right now, the first one I'm going to show you is the basic email template. That is just the trigger links. Here are my offers. Please select the one that works best for you. Trigger link, trigger link, trigger link. All this is going to do, it's going to basically look like this, except it's going to be sent in an email. So again, you may not get very high conversion rates because some people may see those links and think they're kind of spammy. So that may be one thing that you consider when you're drafting and creating your email. Here, what I've done is I'm actually going to, I'm utilizing a couple of images here. So rather than using the trigger links, what I'm going to do here is I've embedded a couple of images here. Granted, these are just special offers, right? All we're trying to do is just see what they look like here. But if we click on the image and click on the link icon here, what do we get here is this nice little thing called a link list. Inside the link list, it basically pulls all of your trigger links down. So we can associate this image with offer one. And now this right here, when somebody hovers over that and clicks on it, again, it doesn't look spammy because now it's an image. It looks, you can have whatever nice little pretty thing you want in there. But now when somebody clicks on that, that triggers the trigger link. And it's the same as clicking on the link. Likewise, you can come down here, click on the link again. We need to scale this back. We'll just make this offer 2, click OK, click save. And now if we wanted to test, we're not going to test this email, but if they click and hover over the link, then this is where you can have an image replace and sort of hide that trigger link inside of an image, and it looks a little bit more professional. So that's how you can do it inside of this template. What I'm going to do now real quickly is pop back over into the templates area. We're going to go ahead and create a new template. We're going to just start with the basic designer. I'm not going to copy and paste any code here. I don't want to do that much work. Sorry, I'm a little bit lazy that way. But here we've got a basic image we've got here. We're just going to say, it's easy just to drag some social media icons over. Then we're going to have a nice little divider that divides it. Then we're going to have a little text block that may go over our offer. And I'm just building this real quick here. Now, we might have 2 offers, so let's go ahead to the layouts. We're going to drag this 2 offer link over here. Then what we're going to do is just take an image, and let's just say drag an image here. And let's just say we're going to let me upload a few of these here, so we can get this done. So we'll do offer 1 on this one, and then we'll drag another image over here, and we'll replace it with this special offer, kind of make it look consistent. Forgive me, I'm really trying to do this quick and on the fly. So here we've got a basic HTML builder. We can do other cool stuff. But likewise, we can come in here to the image over here and just utilize the same type of things that we're looking for with selecting this, coming down to our trigger links. So it's in a little bit of a different area, but you can still access them. So now there's our trigger link that we've added there. We can come over here and do the exact same thing. Click on this little tag, allows you to access all the high level information. Come down to trigger links. We're going to select offer 2. Click done for that one. Now, we've done these with images here. Now, let me just kind of show you how we can do it with text. So I'm going to click on the text block here, and for the heading, I might just type in special offers. Go back. I'll just make it all caps. Offer 1, offer 2. Now, if we want to do this, we can just simply, let's just say the offer 1 text, we wanted to make that text linkable, like a clickable link to the trigger link. How do we do that? Now, we could simply click the trigger link here. Notice if we did that, we would just insert the trigger link. That's not what we're looking for. We're not looking to include the link. We want to hide the link and embed it inside of a text. So what we do is just simply highlight the text right here, come up to the link value, we click the link. Here we still have our link list. We would then select offer 1, click save. Now notice this is an offer 1 link. It's sort of, the link is hidden inside of the text, again, making it not so spammy looking. And what this can end up doing is leading to higher conversions on your clickable links whenever you submit that. So I'm just going to save the template, but real quick, I was just trying to show you some examples inside of all the different template builders inside of Highlevel, how you can either customize a link as text, how you can use an image for it. The design process is going to be up to you and your team, but this is just a way that you can hide trigger links. So this is a way that you can do this. And if we wanted to, let's see if we can preview it. And notice here we've got, this is offer 1 and offer 2. If I simply click on this, it opens up, kind of gives me I can't really do it inside of the design template. You kind of, you're not able to link those while you're inside of Highlevel. Sorry, I forgot about that. You have to send an email out in order for you to use it, but you get the point on that. Once people click on it, it then gets showed up underneath the reporting and the analyzing for Highlevel, and you see just all the clicks that you have in there. So those are trigger links, how you can configure the trigger links, how you can use them. You can use the trigger link itself, how the API domain works, how you can hide it inside of an image, or how you can hide it under text using both different template types that we've defined. So now that we've kind of gone over that, that gives you the really good basics of how to deal with it inside of Highlevel. Now let's kind of hop in and explain the second scenario here, these other trigger links I told you about. Lead didn't show, lead showed up but didn't purchase, and showed and purchased. So I want to show you a couple of things in the workflow area of how you can automate stuff with trigger links. So here we go inside of our workflow. One of the things I want to show you is this trigger links monthly offer. I'm going to come in here and just show you this real quick. Now, up at the very top, one of the nice things about workflows is that they can have what they call a trigger. A trigger is something that is done to activate the workflow. So one of the nice things is that inside of this, you can actually have a trigger link. So let me just kind of show you. I'm going to type this in here, and if you were to search for it, you just search for the action trigger link clicked. Now, I already have one configured right here. So right now, the trigger link clicked. I'm going to select the, let me just do this manually here. Let me click on this and just delete this real quick. So I should walk you through this. So trigger link clicked. When you do this, you will need to add a filter. The filter will just be the trigger link. Now keep in mind, whenever you activate this, you want to make sure you activate it off of a specific trigger link. You don't want this being activated on every trigger link that's clicked. That would be bad. So right now we want to control how this workflow gets initiated. So we're going to select this and then select our monthly offer. So whenever somebody clicks on our monthly offer, then at this particular point, I'm not going to go through it here. You can add an action to send them an SMS. You can send them a voicemail. You can send them an email. You could do other cool things inside the system. Maybe you have a pipeline and you configure and you move them from one stage of a pipeline to another stage. You can do all kinds of cool stuff with workflows. That's why I really love it. It's automated. It has a lot of logic involved with it. So I at least wanted to show you that you can activate a workflow based upon this, but I also want to show you another cool thing that Highlevel gives you by default, and that is this recipe. Let me show you what I mean by that. Inside of the workflow, there's several different templates, if you will, that you can start out with, depending upon what your needs are here. There's several different ones. What I'm going to be focusing on is this recipe right here. What this is more dealing with appointment configurations when somebody schedules an appointment. How do you do appointment confirmation? Plus this has a built-in reminder in it. Plus it has a survey follow-up, and it even has a review request. So that's a lot of different services that either you or a potential client can utilize in a workflow when people schedule appointments. Pretty powerful. So right now what I want to do is go back, because I already have one configured here. So this is what it looks like. And all it is when an appointment gets confirmed, it sends out a confirmation email. Then 24 hours beforehand, you get a reminder email and an SMS to your client. Then 1 hour before the appointment, they get another email reminder. This is the follow-up. And this is basically out of the box what you get with that workflow template. So it really helps you build workflows faster depending upon your situations that you're looking for. So this right here goes all the way up to 1 hour before. Now, notice this right here. Wait 1 hour after. So right now what this step really does is saying, okay, the appointment time was from, let's just say 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. So after that, now it's going to wait 1 hour after. So an hour afterwards, then what it's going to do, it's going to send out an internal notification to your team. Now here, it's just going to go to this email address. You can have it go to whatever email address you want to, but you do have to configure this. But some of the nice things that are involved in this is it'll send an email out telling your team members, please click on one of these 3 actions based upon the appointment that you just had. Now imagine that. Imagine that your system automatically followed up with the salespeople so they can continue making phone calls and doing their job, and then they just get an email saying what happened with that appointment. So did they show up and purchase? If that's the case, then we can have one link for that. They showed and didn't purchase, and then they didn't show. So those are the 3 different options that we have inside of this. Now notice that we already have these links configured. But if they showed and didn't purchase, I can come here and click on this link. Notice inside of it's got a trigger link configured. So if I do this link list, I can simply choose the one showed and purchase. And that can go out to, for instance, a survey. It can go out and maybe kick off another workflow. You can do it however you want to have this configured. It really depends upon your logic and your business process you have inside of your company. So, but this is great because, again, think about it. An hour after the appointment, your team member gets an email and all they have to do is click on this link. Which one happened? The link showed in purchase, they didn't purchase. Either one of those, you can now have other workflows that we just showed you that can kick off, that can start based upon this click link, this trigger link that's being clicked. And now you can have a whole other follow-up process that happens. Maybe they showed in purchase. Well, if that's the case, then maybe you send them a thank you email, you send them a thank you text, and maybe send them, in the next week, you send them a special 10% off coupon for your services, whatever, to get them back inside the door. Whatever it is that you want. I'm just trying to use an example. But let's just say they didn't show. They didn't show up. Well, now you can have a workflow that's built that gets kicked off, that follows up and makes sure you send them another appointment reminder or sends them a link to the scheduler so they can get back on the schedule, and you keep following up with them. That can be an automated process that you have in Highlevel, all built around these 3 trigger links, which you can configure and set up inside of a workflow that happen automatically 1 hour after the appointment happens. Do you kind of see how this automation is awesome and how this works for you? This right here is the power of Highlevel, of how you can combine all these together and these features. So now after this happens, what you've got here is simply waiting for this trigger link, and basically depending upon which link was clicked, you now have some other automations that you can click off here. I'm not going to go into the details. You can kind of handle that, but you get the gist of what I'm saying. How trigger links can be used both with your customers and actually be used inside of your business to handle automation and to continue to automate your processes even further. So I hope you've enjoyed this video regarding triggers, trigger links inside of Highlevel and how you can utilize them. If you really enjoyed the video, please click the like button. I always appreciate it. I'm really trying to grow this channel here. If you found the information useful and you have not subscribed to my channel, please click the subscribe button. I always appreciate your support. And thank you again for visiting my channel, and have a great day.